Siren movie summary in English. Let's begin. Philip Gaverman, an ex-ambulance driver turned prisoner, gets a parole after 14 years to visit his dying father and daughter Mailer in Kanchipuram. Mailer gets upset with Philigan as he is a convict and also blamed for her mother Jennifer's death. Mailer learns about Philigan's parole and stays with her aunt until her father's parole ends. Philigan reunites with his family and his mother encourages him to see Mailer. Meanwhile, Umbuzhagun Umbu intends to kill his leader Manikam Thungum, a local minister. Umbu gives 50 Indian rupees lakhs to his aide Mani Kondon to kill Manikam at his bar. Thilunkani, Philigan's shadow police, goes with Philigan to Anachi Wines and Philigan sees Manikam Thungum with Umbu at the shop, but Umbu leaves and calls Mani Kondon. Mani Kondon arrives and stabs a bleeding Manikam in the neck. The following day, Inspector Nandini and DSP Nagalingam arrive at the murder scene, where Nagalingam suspects Nandini of Manikam's death, but she denies the allegation. Thilunkani informs Umbu that the cops found the knife used in the murder and extracted the fingerprints. Umbu threatens Mani Kondon to surrender at court. A pathologist explains that Manikam died from an eardrum blast, using metal-like substances to create high-decibel noise to make his nose and ears bleed. Nandini visits Umbu at his farmhouse. Philigan and Thilunkani meet Umbu, who recognizes Philigan. Philigan kills Umbu by poisoning his inhaler with hydrogen cyanide. Nandini deduces that Philigan is the mastermind behind Manikam's and Umbu's deaths, where she arrests Philigan in front of Mailer. However, Philigan gets released due to lack of substantial evidence. It is revealed that Philigan called Kali Muthu to stab an unnamed corpse in order to seek parole and Philigan was actually behind Manikam's death. Nandini's investigation uncovers the body of a missing boy Vicky buried on Philigan's land. Nandini's further investigation leads to Mani Kondon getting arrested. Mani Kondon reveals that a fight happened between him and Vicky, where he revealed that someone had already killed Manikam before Mani Kondon stabbed him. Mani Kondon had later killed Vicky. Nandini decides to investigate the deaf and mute prisoners. After she shows Philigan's photo, they recognize him and reveal Philigan's past. Philigan was an honest ambulance driver who fell in love and married Jennifer, who was a deaf and mute nurse at a hospital. Umbu and his goons thrashes Philigan's friend Kuthir, but Philigan saves him. Kuthir reveals he was in love with the sister of Nagalingam, but Nagalingam thrashes them since they were from different castes. Nagalingam threatens Philigan, who remains unfazed. Nagalingam and Manikam stabs an injured Jennifer and Philigan drives to the hospital despite Umbu's goons chasing him, but Jennifer dies due to her injuries. The police arrest Philigan for Jennifer's and Kuthir's deaths due to falsified evidence by Manikam and Umbu. Present, Nandini concludes that Manikam was actually killed by Philigan and he is going to kill Nagalingam. Using the temple festival to his advantage, Philigan kidnaps Nagalingam and thrashes him at the temple. Philigan eventually witnesses Nagalingam dying in an ambulance, thus avenging Jennifer's death. Philigan returns to prison and Nandini brings Mailer to visit him. Philigan and Mailer share an emotional reunion after realizing the truth.